You know the ramifications. You know when you want to make a deal. You know what's out there, what's available. But is there a time, can you reach a tipping point where you just don't have the luxury, even though you have a 9-game lead, that, morale is affected when guys aren't performing? You know what I mean? Could continued what have we given up, Cakes? 32 home runs by the bullpen or something absurd?
31 or 32.
Something crazy. You know the stats better than any of us.
Mm-hmm.
But could we reach a point, Mike, where, you know what, this is starting to affecting team morale? Even though we have a 9.5-game lead, we can't continue to see this. We may not have the luxury of waiting until the deadline to make a move.
The one thing I will guarantee you guys and the fan base is that this will not affect team morale. I can guarantee Dusty Baker, Mike Rizzo will not allow it to affect team morale. Jason Worth, Max Scherzer, and that leadership group in the clubhouse will not allow it. This is experienced big league team with great players and great stars on it. There's absolutely no finger pointing. We're all Washington Nationals. This is a family down there in the clubhouse. It's a team, and there's no one part of this roster that is going to get finger pointed or talked about in a negative manner. Hey, the bullpen's struggling. We get it. Well, we're trying to find ways to remedy it. We're trying to fix things from internally. We're looking outwardly, and it's something that was not unexpected. We saw this coming into the season. We tried to make some moves in the off season. We tried to acquire some of the elite closers. We didn't get them, and so now we have to keep looking, keep fighting, and keep grinding. The one thing I will say is, this is a very, very good baseball team. This team, I would not trade this team in this situation for any team in baseball. This is as good a baseball team as anybody in baseball, as far as the 25-40 minor league system in all of baseball. We have a feeder system to help us in the future. We've got a now team that can really, really play, and we're in a good position, as good a position or better than any team in the game. And I wouldn't trade this bunch of guys for anybody.
I got to say that you're right. I mean, this is a really good team, no doubt. Is it frustrating for you to have to answer those questions every day from the media?
No, I mean that's part of the gig. You know what I mean? It's there's no pure team. There's no perfect team. We understand. We're evaluators for a living. That's what we do. We get it. Well, I know the strengths and weaknesses of this team, better than anybody. So we know where our faults are. We're trying to address them. We're trying to, different ways to combat the problem. And the main problem that we have to combat, and is the easiest fix, is for the pitchers that we have that have a track record and a history of pitching well to pitch towards their career norms. If we do that, we're not talking about this. We have we have stretches and snapshots of how good this bullpen can be. Look at Romero last night. He comes in, he's throwing 99 miles an hour with a breaking ball yesterday, a cutter, and shuts him down for 2. Kelly comes in and gets 3 outs, and everything everything is good. We just have to get those guys more consistently successful. And then I think it will snowball a little bit, and we will get a little momentum. It's like when your offense is going bad. Sometimes a broken bad hit, get you going, and you start a streak. With that said, we're certainly not satisfied with where we're at as far as what our bullpen is and how they're performing. I get that. And all the media hype about ownership now allowing us to do things and that other things. This roster, this organization is constructed by me. Everything lays at my front door, and we're working on it. It's a difficult thing to do, is to improve yourself during the season, and especially when you're one of the lead dogs, because when you're leading, nobody wants to help you. Everybody wants to hurt you and take from you, and that's just the way this game is, and that's what I love about it. It's a very, very competitive business, from the guys on the field to the guys in the ties in the front office.
Did you take any?
I don't wear a tie.
Did you? Right. Did you?
I don't blame you.
Did you select? What'd you say, Jason? 9 pitchers taken.
9 of the first 10 are
9
pitchers.
of the first 10 were pitchers.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
Did you Do you envision a scenario where any of those could be called up and be real helpers late this year?
Not whatsoever. We drafted these guys for to project them, to develop them, to help them be impact players in the big leagues now down the road. It's never happened as I've been in the front office, is drafted a player and got to the big leagues the year we did that. There's, like I said, there's no reason. There's absolutely no reason for us to panic. We're going to. This bullpen is going to solidify either by our current players pitching like they're supposed to pitch, going inward and pulling somebody from a minor league system, or going externally in a trade situation to help our bullpen. So we get it. We know the lucky thing is we know where our flaws are. We know how to attack it. And I think that we're in, like I said, we're in better shape than any team in baseball as far as where we're at, where we're going, the roster we have, and the flaws that we have in this team to correct. And I think they're very correctable, and I think that they're obtainable.